Hello, Austin ISD families. Thank you for joining us. We are here with Dr. Claudia Santamaria, principal of Uphaus Early Childhood Center at Austin ISD. We're going to talk a little bit about the kickoff of enrollment clinics. Families can visit over 50 sites across the district through June 24th to enroll your children. And families can also text enroll to 512-886-6434 to enroll. Two easy ways to enroll: in person or easily through your phone. And Dr. Santamaria, thank you for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit about the importance of early childhood? You know, early years for a child is very important, and the district offers pre-K3 and pre-K4. Can you tell us why it is so important?
Well, the early years set the foundation, right, for what we later know are going to be those core skills in math, science, social studies, reading. In these early childhood years, the brain development is extraordinary. At the age of 7, the brain already starts solidifying, right? That's why it's easier to swim when you're little. It's so much easier to learn when you're young. And so we want to maximize those early years to do not only academic learning, like you see behind me, a lot of vocabulary, a lot of words, a lot of
English
books,
and Spanish,
and los dos idiomas. But we also want to maximize the sharing, critical thinking, the kindness, right? All those social, emotional learning skills that are critical, and the early years are the perfect time to introduce them.
That's right. What can parents expect? Parents, if you're watching, you have a 3 or 4-year-old, can you tell them what can they expect? What kind of programs are offered at Uphaus and other schools across the district?
Well, if you have an option to qualify for a 3 or 4-year-old program, and the qualifications are online at www.austinisd.org. And if you look for early childhood or pre-K, it'll show you ways that you can qualify for free to enroll in 3 and 4-year-old programs. It can be about income. There could be military qualifications. Also, if you're a language learner, like you don't have the proficiency in English and you want your child to be exposed to school. If you're in a foster situation, those are some of the ways to qualify. And there's also tuition-based. So if you're a family that doesn't qualify with those indicators, then online it'll also give you some guidance about how much you can pay.
Great, and it varies. So families, if you're wondering if you have a 3 or 4-year-old and you're wondering if you're eligible, you can check your eligibility through a test at austinisd.org/pre-K. You visit the site, you take the test, and you can see if you can get free or if you're offered tuition-based pre-K programs. Dr. Santamaria, you're the principal here at Uphaus, right? So you see kids every day, you see what they're going through, what they're learning. For parents watching at home, what can a pre-K3, pre-K4 student, what does their day look like? What does a student do since they're dropped off to when they're picked up?
So typically instruction starts about 7:45 in the morning, and as the children are coming in, we have breakfast together. That's a very important time because we're sharing with our friends, we're eating together. And then we have a morning meeting, typically some kind of gathering of all the kids where they can talk about their day, talk about what their weekend was like, again, build that community of learners. After that, the teacher might, read a book that's around a theme. All of our pre-K guidelines are centered around themes throughout the year. So we may do a read aloud together, and then depending on that theme, there'll be areas around the room that are set up for children to learn counting concepts, pre-literacy concepts, science, a lot of measuring in those areas of the room where they have free choice to be able to go, or sometimes the teacher programs, right? Because these are certified teachers for our 3 and 4-year-olds. So that's the morning block. We go outside in the morning too before it gets too hot because children learning in nature is one of the best ways to learn, and a lot of play outside. They come back in, by that time it may be ready for lunch, so we again have that time to eat together. We have rest time. Then in the afternoon we may do a hands-on activity where children are building things, constructing things together, imagining things. It could be again based around our theme, and then before you know it, it's 3 o'clock and parents come and pick up. We also have after-school care in many of the schools, so that's another thing that parents can look for online. We have care in the majority of schools until 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Santamaria. Visuals, social and emotional learning are very important to the education of 3-4-year-olds here at Austin ISD. And Dr. Santamaria, can you remind people who are just joining or just watching, how can somebody enroll their children to Austin ISD?
Well, there are a couple of ways. One way is face-to-face. So this morning we were one of the clinics. So many of the schools are open until June 24th for you to come in, and we have laptops available for you to enroll. Another way is to call this number, 512-886-6434, and text the word enroll. Once you do that, then you're in the system and it'll take you through a process.
Thank you, families. There you have it. If you haven't enrolled already, you can do so by texting this word to this number or visit austinisd.org/enroll, or do it in person visiting one of our over 50 sites through June 24th across the district as part of our Operation Reconnect enrollment clinics. Thank you for watching and have a great day.